Hello and welcome to a cozy cafe's morning set. Shift it as the cylinder's model. Select the face and change the size. Select the top face and delete it. Add the solidified modifier to add thickness to the model. Add the bevel modifier to smooth the model. Place Shift A to add a cylinder's model to create the lid of the coffee cup. Place I to insert the face inside. Extrude the face. Place I to insert the face one time. Extrude the face down a little. Place I to insert the face inside and change the size to small. Add the bevel modifier to smooth it. Change the value in the amount and segment. Add the subdivision surface and change the levels to true. Place Shift D to copy the face and place P, then select the selection. Add the solidified modifier to add thickness to the model. Place Shift A to add the cylinder's model to create the egg tart. Change the size of the cylinder's model. Select the top face and place I to insert the face. Extrude down a little. Add the bevel modifier. Press Shift A to add a cylinder's model to create the egg inside the tart. Extrude the face a little and change the size. Add the bevel modifier to smooth it. Add the subdivision surface and change the levels to true. Close the eyes of the model. Place Shift A to add the torus model and change the size to adjust perimeter of this model. Place Shift Alternate. Select two lines and place F to add the face. Select the face in the center and delete the face. Add the bevel modifier and change the segment to 10. Place Shift A to add the cylinder's model to create the key. Change the size to fit the torus space. Select the top face and place I to insert the face inside twice. Hold shift and select some points and move them to the top to add the texture. Add the subdivision surface. Place Shift A to add the cube model and change the models to create the salmon. Change the size of the cube model, right-click and select Subdivide. Select some points and move them to the sides to create the shape of a salmon. As the bevel and subdivision surface modify. As the arrange modify to move the models in one direction. Adjust the shape of the salmon so that it is slightly curved and rotates at the top of the cream sauce. Shift A to add the planes model to create the vegetable. Go to Edit mode and right-click to select Subdivide. Select the points of the planes model and then adjust them to a free shape to make them look like the vegetables in the bagel sandwich. As the solidifies modify and change the value to adjust the thickness. Add the subdivision surface modify and change the levels to 2. Adjust some points to place the curvatures of the vegetables on top of the salmon's model. Hold Shift and select bagels and cream sauce and place alternately to copy the models and mirror the model to set the top. Copy the bagels and creams model to create the one bagel. Press Shift A to add the Prince model to create the ham. Add the subdivision surface, modify and change the labels to true. Copy the ham's model and set it on the top. Copy the vegetables and brains model to set the sandwich bagel. Open all model and set the compositions to include all model. Hold shift and select some points and move them up a little. Switch bonds modify. Place Shift A to add the cube model to create the box of the egg tart. Select the top face and delete the top face. Add the solidified modifier to add the thickness. Select the egg tarts and push the model in the box. Place Shift A to add the cube model to create the list of the egg tarts box. Slowly adjust the shape of the box to match it. Place Shift A to add the cube model to create the box of the sandwich bagel. Move the sandwich bagel inside the box. Adjust the size of the cube model to fit the bagel. Place Ctrl R to add the line for the cube model. eye to insert the top face. Once all the models are complete, we will start to adjust the angles of the cameras and arrange all the models together. Place it to add the planes model to create the background. Add a solidified modifier to add thickness. Organize all model elements. Shift D to copy the planes model and change the size to small to create the tablecloth. Change one scene to the shader editor. Add the material for the cup and list of the coffee. Add the paper for the coffee cup and add the noise textures and color length. Add the bump notes to more texture. Add the value to the noise textures and bump note. Change the color in the color lamp to a brown color tone. color for the tart. Place Shift A to add the noise textures and place Ctrl T to add the mapping and texture coordinate. Add the bump node and connect it to the normals in the principal BSDF. As a new material for the egg tart. Shift A to add the color lamp and noise texture. Change the color to look like an egg tart. As the color for the bagel spread. As the noise textures and color lamp. For the salmon's materials. Shift A to add the bump notes and noise textures and connect it to the normals in the principal BSDF. Shift A to add the color lamp and change the color to look like salmon. The next material is vegetable. Shift A to add the gradient textures and place Ctrl T. Change the type of the gradient texture. Change the color lamp to a green color tone. Add the noise textures and bump note. Add the finished material to all models. For the ham's materials, add the noise textures and color lamp to make it look like ham. Opens the box model. For the Egg Tarts box, adjust brightness and transmission. Add paper's material for the box and copy the materials to change the colors in the color lamp. Add the plastic for the baker's box. Change the color to rice bar. For the tablecloth, Shift A to add the image textures. You can choose any photo you like. Add the color material for the background. Change the power of the point light. Shift it to copy the point light and set it on the side. Place Shift A to add the area right and change the size to large. Shift it to copy the area right and set it on the backs of all models. Copy one's area right and set it in front of all models. Change the value of the materials to perfect. This is the whole contents of this video. If you have any questions or want to make another model, you can tell us in the comments below. Finally, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you!